Yes,
All right, but we got to begin with the news
yes,
here.
We do.
And the growing showdown between Republicans and big business over the GOP's efforts to change voting laws in the wake of the 2020 election. Major League Baseball has announced it is pulling this year's All-Star game from Georgia over one such law in the state. So let's remind folks about what that law does. It shrinks the window for sending absentee ballots, severely limits the number of ballot drop boxes, and gives more control of local elections to state lawmakers who are majority Republican. It also makes it a crime to give water or food to people waiting in line to vote. There are also less controversial elements like expanding early voting so that there are at least 17 days to cast a vote, and it can go up to 19 days if counties choose to offer 2 Sundays of voting. The bill also requires that when lines are longer than 1 hour, counties must send more staff and machines out. A number of big businesses in Georgia, though, including Delta and Coca-Cola, have criticized the law, leading Republicans to threaten retaliation. For more on all of this, we are joined now by Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms. Mayor Bottoms, good morning to you. Complicated morning for you, I imagine, because this is somewhat divided Democrats. On the one hand, you've got Joe Biden, President Biden, supporting the move by Major League Baseball. But Stacey Abrams, prominent Democrat in the state, says while she commends Major League Baseball, she's disappointed about the impact this move could have on families there in the Atlanta area. Where are you on this morning?
Well, first of all, good morning, and thank you for having me. You know, this is a tough one. The metro Atlanta economy is the 10th largest economy in the nation. And so when you talk about boycotts in and around Atlanta and the state as a whole, it's impacting small businesses. It impacts corporations that hire not just corporate officers, but administrative assistants, people who clean up the building, work in the cafeteria. And so I respect the decision. I understand the decision, but I don't like the fact that we have been put in this position by our state legislature and our governor because the people of Georgia will suffer.
Yeah. Mayor Bottoms, you've said that other dominoes may fall as a result of this law in your state. Have you heard from other companies who have already signaled that they're not going to do business in Atlanta or in the state of Georgia because of it?
Well, I do know that there are other large-scale events that are openly contemplating whether or not they will stay in our state. Tourism is one of the largest industries in our state. Delta Airlines is one of the largest employers in our state. So this will have a devastating impact. And the irony of it is that we were opened up early under the name of getting back to some type of economic recovery. And with just one signature, that's all been wiped out. And so it's not too late for the governor and the legislators to go back, do something differently. They can go back in January. They can fix this very broken and ill-conceived law, or they could perhaps can even go into special session over the next few months and make tweaks that will allow us to continue to be the open and welcoming state that we claim to be.
Well, the governor, Mayor Bottoms, good to see you. The governor and the Republicans in your state legislature do not appear to be backing down. They say they are standing firm. Are you worried that this will now backfire against your state and your city?
I'm absolutely concerned that this will backfire. This is the first of likely many events that we will see pull from our city and from our state. And also, again, we are home to almost 30 Fortune 500 companies in the metropolitan Atlanta area, an area that voted very heavily Democrat back in November and in January. And so it's unfortunate. We've had laws contemplated in the past that people have threatened boycotts, but we've also had governors in the past who vetoed those laws. And this governor has chosen not to do so. Instead, he's doubled down.
So Mayor, how would you like corporations and businesses to respond to this issue?
Well, what you've seen is a response from corporations and businesses.
But it's hurting the city potentially. So what, if anything, would you like them to do?
Well, just what corporations have done. They have spoken out and said that they support access to open voting. And that this law is not a good law for our state as a whole. I think that at this point, that is all they can do. But There is, well, actually, there's a little more. I know many corporations have already said that they will not support candidates with financial support who supported this law. And so it looks like it's going to be a very long and painful fight all the way around. But again, there's an opportunity to fix this. You have to know when to hold, you have to know when to fold. This is hurting our state, the economy of our state, and that's not good for anyone, no matter what side of the aisle you are on.
Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, thank you very much for being with us this morning. We appreciate it.